I just finished a sketchbook and I just wanted to flip through it because I feel like sketchbook content is quite popular on YouTube, and also it's quite easy content to come out because I can just finish like a sketchbook within a month. I don't push myself to finish a sketchbook within a month, but I do sometimes. Like if I'm like don't have a video up, I'm like, oh well, no, I don't have a sketchbook, so I'll just like pop a few pages and go wow. This is a Canson XMX Media, covered in stickers. I like to cover them in stickers with stuff I'm curling into, so it's a lot of great mythology, Resident Evil, a bit of Pokemon, one Sanrio character, which, okay, and I also decorate the back as well. This is my 33rd sketchbook, that's great. Also, I do quite like Jolteon, but that's not my favourite evolution. My favourite evolution is probably Shiny Umbreon, but I'm not really I'm not a fan of any of the shiny EVs. I'm just not. Like, I like shinies. I've been shiny hunting like a little bit in my free time, but like the shiny EVs, there's none that I'm like, oh, I really want like a shiny evolution. You know, like I do think shiny EV is quite cool. Anyway, let us begin the tour. So I started this July 16th. I ended it today as of July 22nd. I started this 16th of June. So it's a little over a month, which isn't too bad. I think I was like watching that sketchbook tour content, and someone said like, oh, like it's just like a year in my life. And I'm like, oh my god, yeah, like a sketchbook is like a month, a year, a couple of months into your life. And I'm like, oh my god, like why didn't I think of that? So the first page is just me messing around with colour pencil and a unfinished sketch of my character Lyra. This is Lyra, by the way. Very unfinished. I just wanted to test out the paper of it. I'm not a big fan of like doing welcome pages. I feel like that's very content-y. I'm not a big fan of that. But if you want to do like a sketchbook first page, like a good first page, go ahead, but like I don't like doing them. I always skip the first page until like I'm a good chunk in the sketchbook. I might as well like do a couple of first pages. This is just me figuring out the ages of the characters, but like two of them are like gods. So like they're not their actual ages, they're more like their ages physically and mentally. But like logistically, they're probably like thousands and thousands of years old. And Lyra is 24. She's 24, 25. I feel like, and I always put the quote, I should have stayed in law school. You should have stayed in law school, but you didn't. You had a massive mental breakdown, and you didn't want anyone to see it. Anyway, and this is just a thumbnail for a thing, like a slideshow I might do later on in the week. So if you want to like stick around for that, I will show off my supplies. This was a very unfinished sketch of my character Macaria. I really want her to have like flowers in her hair, but I don't know what flowers, because obviously she's like a Greek goddess, so I want her to have like Greek flowers in her hair. But it's very like, I'm also like, well, she's a goddess, she can't grow any flowers that she wants. It is very weird, but I do like to find flowers in the character's region. This was just me messing around with a couple of materials, and this is just for an animatic or animation my friend is going to do for me at some point. It's based on the Manga Archives like whoosh audio. For the people who know, no. For people who don't know, I'm not going to explain it. I'm too tired to explain anything. This was just some like warm-up sketches. I like to go on Pinterest and like just like do some warm-up sketches, just to like warm up my hands and stuff before I start drawing for the day. This is just like a doodle for a thing, and this is just me trying to figure out how Lyra would laugh. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like when you have like a character that like has only like a few features of a human, it's very hard to do human emotions. But I feel like I'm doing okay with her. I feel like crying will be a very weird thing with her. It's gonna be like one tear just down her face. So this was like the actual first page. This is like the first pages that I did. So I have these very nice Faber castell like graphite pencils. They're very, very nice. I just don't use them personally because, well, I don't really like to use graphic because obviously it smudges everywhere. Like, I don't like it in that regard. I would rather much have like a mechanical pencil or some like H lead, like very hard lead, because like, you know, that's gonna be like not smudgy. But these were just 2Ds were like some like 1920s, like 30s like pictures I found on Pinterest, and she looks like the girl from Obsession, Nikki. I feel bad for Nikki. I never watched Obsession because I don't want to. I like horror, but not that kind of horror. But like, if it goes, it goes. And this is just when Pride Month was a thing. It's a thing. It was last month, and I was like, oh, I'll do like a little like, oh, happy Pride Month on my YouTube and my TikTok, and that could be my first ever hate comment. I was just a guy that just sent like an AI generated photo of Jesus and like Jesus cross. Like Jesus' month. It's like Jesus had like 2 months, dude. Like he has Christmas and then like another month, I think. And then someone in the comments said, oh yeah, and like he has Easter and Christmas. Those are Jesus' months. 3 if you count like, I think is Jesus in like the other half of the Bible. I know Jewish people study the First Testament, and I know Christian people study the First and Second Testament. I could be wrong, but and this is just like a more realistic Lyra, because I feel like that's why it's like, oh yay, like her having her stuff together, and this is just her being a bit more realistic. Yeah, so that was my first ever hate comment. I'm just like, for a religion that's like always about love and peace, like you don't really like love and peace. These are just some basic hand studies. Yeah, I'm still learning how to. No, tell me about it. These are some basic hand studies. I'm still learning how to draw hands in like a style which I'm happy with. Hands are very complicated to draw, obviously, but I feel like I can stylize them in a way that like makes sense. But obviously, like if I want to do like animation or game design, then I'm gonna have to make it a bit more realistic. So we went to Mallorca, me, my parents, and my niece, and I wanted to like scrapbook a bit, because when I pick up the sketchbook, I was like, oh great, this is the time I went to this place, and it was great, and like I just kind of got like a couple of postcards. You'll see it later in the sketchbook. This was just me testing out some materials. This is Lyra colored them with copper marker. I got some copper markers off Vinted, and it was really good because one of the markers that I got was a new marker and a refill for Macaria skin, which I can't like this one. This is just a basic concept for a painting or illustration that I want to do at some point. I might record it, I don't know yet, but I quite like the idea of just Macaria just sitting with a bunch of flowers, because I feel like that's a very Macaria thing for her to do. I feel like she's like very adventurous, but I really want to like fix her outfit to make her more an adventurer. These are some basic like I drew for a long time, but I need to get like the creative energy out. Sketches. Sorry, I'm still pretty tired. I had like 10 hours of sleep. Okay, so that's the doodle of Cthulhu. That's a Macaria doodle, and these, I think, in the next couple pages. So, I went to the holiday in Mallorca. We were gonna be with my niece a lot. So on the night times, I really wanted to do something very like low stress, low medium. So I thought like, oh, I'll bring some tan paper and I'll just draw on a big illustration. So I'll like every time I'll be coming back to it, I can easily just come back to it whenever I want, and I feel like that was a pretty good idea. So these are just me testing out the materials. This is the day before we left, and I just wanted to just do a little bit. There's some more Lyra, because on the back page there's more Lyra. So when we went to Mallorca, we were obviously very busy with my niece, but in the evenings and the afternoons when she would have a nap and go to bed, we would have like a good couple hours just to chill for a bit. So this is just me. I think I sketched this on the plane, and I lined it a little bit on the plane. Then I think the second day we were there, I lined it completely, and then I started colouring it. It was kind of good, cause I would colour a little bit in the morning, then I would colour a little bit when we get back, and I coloured a little bit in like a nice restaurant we went to, and it was quite nice. I don't really like tan paper for like this illustration. I think it's better for like realistic work. I think how I want to do it isn't great. And this was just like another postcard, because I feel like, I don't know, I like postcards. They're quite nice. I feel like more people should do postcards. These are just some hair doodles. I got some Ohuhu acrylic markers. I didn't really like them, because like, okay, I feel like this is a safe space to talk about it. I don't like many Ohuhu or Artex products, because I feel like they're very expensive, or literally you're just buying the Artex or Ohuhu label. Because I bought some like cheaper like paint pens with like the brush, like the TikTok shop ones. They work just as well as the Ohuhu ones. They are literally just the same marker for a different brand. It's just it's just white labeling, I think it's called. That's a rant. Wow, Venus. I don't know. I just hate like when they get like popular artists to like do their products for them, and it's just like literally the same products over and over again. But I know some people swear by Ohuhu. I know some people swear by Artex. Ohuhu's marker's quite nice. I just don't personally like them. These were just me studying some ancient Greek fashion. Do not talk to me about the Odyssey movie by I just don't want to talk about it. These were just some like doodles that I was drawing on the plane going to Mallorca. It's just like an idea that I had for Lyra's backstory. I did so much work on Lyra's story. It is unbelievable how much I did. I think I would Project Helmer, and that gave me some ideas. I think I was really listening to Magdalaka, that gave me more ideas. Malevolent, that just made me cry. These are just small plain deals, and this is when we landed in Mallorca. I was so tired. I was literally so tired, and I just did like 2 doodles. But I want to do some scrapbooking, so my parents started saving me receipts and stuff. So whenever we would go out shopping, they would grab me a receipt to remember the trip by, or when we would go out to eat, they would save me a receipt. I think my mum, when the money went down for a nap, she took me and herself out shopping, and she kept grabbing like postcards for me, just a scrapbook and stuff. And she even kept she had to get the passport to get my boarding pass so I can stick it in, so I'll show you that a little bit later. These are just some mindless doodle baths, just to get my wrist moving for the day. We went to an alley hop, which is just kind of like a, you know, when you go on holiday, you go to them like tat shops, like the shops that have like your name in like a license plate or like a keychain, or have like an insane number of fans that are gonna die within like 10 seconds, so you have to charge them with your phone charger, and they don't even last like 2 hours in the sun. This is when we went to Milton's. Milton's is a place in Mallorca that me and my parents quite like to go to. We were going there since I was like a kid, even before then. So but it was like a nice chance to go, because it would give my niece like memories of Mallorca and doing all the pretty touristy stuff, even though we spent like a lot of money on my niece. Like, oh my god, like this kid does not understand how much toys are, and it shows. This is just when I just want to do a bit more of Macaria. There you go. I had the idea for like a 2-piece, but I didn't really want to go for that, because I feel like, I don't know, whenever like I have like an adventure idea, I feel like it's always very sexualized, and I don't think Macaria is that type of person. But like, hey, like if you like to show your midriff, I don't know how that will help with adventuring. But you go you. This was just a concept for a thing. My friend's Mac, she has like an OC world where like you would get superpowers from having trauma. It's very weird, but I had the idea of just like a cloud lady, kind of like a Storm from X-Men, but like less more I don't know, I haven't read Storm in the comics. This is just more private stuff. I wanted, because basically I like the idea of like Lyra just like being like, I don't want to say a girl failure, but definitely like a bisexual disaster, and like Macario to be like a pansexual, it's just a pansexual, or like someone who is just like a very hot girl with like awkward hot girl. We went to McDonald's. I know McDonald's is like a horrible company, but like it was the only place my niece would like eat, because she was going for like a little fade where like she wouldn't be eating, and so we were just giving her like snacks and cereal, because like the girl would not eat. And this is when oh god, my flight back home was horrible. We were delayed, not by 1 hour, which is not understandable. Hey, at least you get a sandwich, at least you get $10 for duty free. Not 2 hours. But by 7 hours, we essentially had like another day just in like a very shitty, like, oh god, like the airport was nice in that, but like everyone was stressing out. And they gave us vouchers. But the vouchers were just like £11 each, so that you couldn't even get like a decent meal from Burger King for that like money. And like and when we got on the plane, it was like, when we got on the plane, it was like, we were delayed another hour, because apparently they needed like paperwork from the pilot or something, and it was just like a headache. But at least we were on one of like nice fancy planes, the one you go to like America and like Mexico or like Australia on, so it had like tellies, it had like Wi-Fi you could pay for, it had like decent food at least, you know. But I doodled some neat ones in the airport. This I did when I got back home. I have this like nice mixed media paper. It's if you want to know the brand, it is Winsor & Newton. They do a nice mixed media paper for like less than £5 on Amazon for like 30 pages. So like you were getting like a really, really good deal for that. That's like £1 per 5 pages at least, I think. I don't know, I'm bad at maths, but like, it's more Macario. I'm thinking about getting more orange, but like Lyra has orange hair, so I don't want that to like mix up. These I did when I was waiting for the plane. So there was Sky, who was, I think, editing like a really cool car advert. It's just my dad, and I was sitting down somewhere charging my phone, and like this dad and son duo were just like pointing at the plane, and someone just going, plane, and the guy was going, yeah, plane, what do you think? Do you think that's our plane? And the guy was just repeating like plane, 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 and it was really cool. And I think he noticed I was drawing them, so he went to go speak to me, but my mom quickly was just like, your niece is like biting everything and everyone, we have to like go and grab her some stuff. But yeah, the guy seemed very nice. So this was just a receipt for like a shop we went to. Nothing that interesting. This was all on the plane ride back home. It was only like a 2-hour flight, so I didn't get that much done. And my niece kept like wandering around, and Mum was like, do you have a pen to give her? Just give me a fucking pen. And I was like, for fuck's sake, I hate when she does that. Like, or like my niece is acting up, and they're like, oh my god, she's acting up. Like, yeah, like give her toys. Like, keep toys in the thing so she has toys to play with. Anyway, I gave her like a cheap little pen I had. These were just, I colored this in with Copic marker. It's quite interesting, I colored with Copic marker, and then this happened, so I'm like, does like receipt paper just like make everything go like grey and black? If so, that's a really cool thing to work with. This is just a doodle, this is just my Macario, this is my plane ticket back home. I sat in 3E. That was nice. And it's just some spare mixed media paper that I had. Got on the left side. I was trying to figure out how to mix like ancient Greek fashion with 60s fashion. I don't think that really worked that well. But I did like how I layered the colour pencils. I got like a cream colour and like a skin colour, which I don't really like that much on its own. So like I realised, oh wait, you can like blend stuff. That's pretty cool. These are just some like warm-up sketches for the day. I think I found some like superhero like comic poses. Just copying into that, and I quite like the way the artist drew this person floating. I think I did a good job. I did these when I was in the car. We were like stuck in traffic for like a good 20 minutes, like standstill traffic, and I just started like doodling Lyra and just playing it in like like a vest and some jeans. I feel like that is what Lyra would wear. Like, I know I draw her in this like blue like mode dress. Is it mode or mod? I don't know. It's like the blue like short dress, the sleeves. She's only wearing that because she was supposed to go out that night. I feel like for the rest of the time, her outfit's very like business, casual, like librarian chic, or she's literally just wearing like a like college or university shirt and like jeans, and she's literally just going to like the bank next door or whatever. It's like not anything exciting. I found a nice looking sculpture on Pinterest, and I was trying to like draw like how they did the hair. I don't think I did a good job, but I think I did an okay job. I found this pretty person on Pinterest. I didn't think I did them justice. This is just when I was becoming ill, and so the sketches that I was drawing weren't the best, but I just wanted to draw that day. I think I drew like a pretty good kid though, so that's all I'm saying. This is just concept for Rose. I was gonna draw like a bigger person of him here, but I never got a chance to. So he's just there, like, yeah. I found some Bristol board, so I started sticking it in my sketchbook. Then I realized shortly afterwards, oh, I don't like Bristol board. Like, I don't like it as a thing. So when I took it in, my mind kept thinking, oh, you bought like a smooth sketchbook, how dare you? I was like, no, it's just like the paper is smooth. It's like the rest of it isn't. But it's just like a sketch that I never finished. This is me practicing my male anatomy. I think I like this guy. That guy's pretty cool. Again, just more like warm-up sketches. Her legs are very long. Jesus Christ. This is just like a pearl from Steven Universe. I freaking love Steven Universe. It is my show. And now my mum has like a Now TV subscription. I just watch it whenever I'm sad, and it makes me more sad. Oh, that's fun. This is concept for like a first page, as you can tell. Oh no, nearly. Come on, as you saw before. I didn't do one. I did some deals, but it was a nice concept at the time, at least. Some more like doodly doos. This was just for my updating everyone on the situation of my room, because it had a big hole in it. The update is like, it's been fixed for ages now. I just haven't been in the house a lot because I've just been really busy with life and stuff. This is just some more concept for Ampharos. I didn't have like colour pencils that like did his skin justice. I feel like he would be much more tanner. This was just me trying to like come up with like poses, and I really like how I did the hands on this. I don't know why, but when I used to watch Batman the Animated Series when I was younger, and even now at least, I would notice that like Bruce Timm, he would like draw like ladies' fingers like very pointed. I don't know what came in my brain, but I really like how he did that. I really want to at least continue on with that. It took a little bit. I'm not used to talking so much, and my mouth is getting like full of saliva for talking too much, so I apologize if I keep like going. I'm sorry. This was just some 1920s, 1940s fashion ideas for one of the characters that I have. Okay, so this is when I watched and listened to the Project Hail Mary audiobook and the movie. Very good, very, very good. But it got me thinking of Lyra's story, because basically the idea is like, when we start her story, she's stuck in the underworld. So I was like, how did she even get in the underworld? And I was thinking all these things, and it got me thinking of her boss and stuff, and this is how she got in the thing. Basically, Lyra was the lamb for the slaughter. She was the sacrifice. She was the this, she was the that. The only reason she got the job she has is because she was going to be sacrificed, but she didn't know, because her job is just basically just like, hey, like, I'm just like a TA essentially. And so it's just me kind of figuring that out. I'll explain more later. Then I was researching like Greek stories with like cannibalism. Don't ask why. But there's one guy, there was a story of a guy, I can't remember how to, I wrote his name up here, but I have no idea how to pronounce it. But essentially the guy cut some tree in Demeter's woods, which you're not supposed to do, and Demeter was just like, I don't like this guy. I think he got warned, hey, don't like cut the tree, because then Demeter will be all over you. And so essentially Demeter just cursed him to basically eat a lot, and then he ate himself. And I feel that is very girl boss, and that's very much how Persephone's mum would do it. And there's like another story about a guy who, I think the story goes many ways, but I think like the story everyone goes by is that he saw Artemis bathing, and thus she turned him into a deer, and his wolves ate him, which I found very, very funny. This was just me trying to figure out how Lyra would see the future, how she would be a prophet, how would she prophesy, how can I show that, but like visually. This isn't how I want it. I do want her eyes to glow, but like it's like 50-50 in how I want her powers to work. Her powers work by her getting to know you better. So if she knows you better, she can see your future a little bit more. Where if it's just a random person, she can probably see like 2-3 minutes into your future, if that. But if she knows, she can see very far into your future. Like, it will get to the point where she has nightmares about your future. I feel like that isn't something that like should be her problem. I feel like that should be your problem, actually. Okay, so this is when I got some acrylic markers. This is actually going forward a bit for a character called Professor E. Her full name is Edith Percy. I know, I'm so clever. But essentially, I like the idea of like a woman stuck in time. It's part of like Lyra's story as well. Essentially. But I got some like cheap, like, you know, like the like viral paint markers off TikTok shop. I got them off Vintage, so I got them cheaper. Because people buy them and then realize, oh, I don't like them, and then sell them in Vintage for like a very discounted price, and I really like them. Ooh, lovely. So I'm mowing the lawn. This is me trying to come up with Professor E a bit more, so obviously we're going back a bit, and we're going forwards, and we're going backwards. Oh, can you? Yeah, there we go. And this is me just doodling some stuff with Lyra, so this is her going, she's just in law school, and this is just her friend. It's just a very abandoned doodle of Macaria. Oh my god. Okay, so I think the guy stopped mowing our lawn, so we can go back to this. If you hear him in the background, no you didn't. No you didn't. No, you absolutely did not. So this was just me just getting words. Me just looking at stuff on Pinterest and just trying to draw it. I think this dress is from like, I want to say the late 60s, but I could be wrong. And some of you might know who this guy is. So this is Rocky from Project Hail Mary. And I don't draw a lot of fan art, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a big fan art-y person personally. Like, I love doing fan art. I love like when people do a fan art. But like when I try to draw fan art, I just feel like I fail every single time because I cannot get the actor's likeness right. Or if I am in a fandom, I feel like I'm copying off another artist because like I listen to a lot of podcasts. I feel like, oh, like I should probably be like not referencing an artist, but I have no idea what this character looks like because it's not. But anyway, Rocky was literally my favorite character in all of like the movie. Even I was even thinking like Grace. Like, I love Grace, but like Rocky, there's something about Rocky. Also, like, I guess spoilers, like a mini spoiler. So when they're talking about Rocky's mate, Adrian, and they're just like talking, and Grace says how long you've been together, and Rocky 100 and odd years or whatever, and and Grace goes like, "Oh, you got an honeymoon phase," and he goes, "What is that?" Like, whatever. And Rocky goes, "It is not enough." Fuck you! Fuck that rock! Fuck you! Oh my god! I woke up the dog. Oh no! Did I wake you? I'm sorry. You're about to sleep now. But yeah, oh my god, that rock! He was just like, yeah, like, it was never enough time with my mate. Like, I loved him so much. And it's like, oh, you are Odysseus. You will go back to your Penelope soon. Oh, sorry, didn't talk about this page. This is just me concepting for the villain, Brasserie, the one you just saw, the acrylic markers. I got the acrylic markers, I didn't know how to use them, so I was like trying to find out how to use them. You'll see it later in the sketchbook. I think I mastered them a little bit. This is me figuring out what Lyra Smoke, and I feel like she will because it is the 60s. It's just concept for Iris. I don't know how to say her name. But the one that basically kind of sort of started the Trojan War, you know, Aphrodite kind of did, Paris kind of did, everyone kind of did. It's a whole thing. But I had the idea of like, do like the goddess of discord, chaos, and that. And when I think of chaos and discord and just like bad vibe, I do think of teenagers. So I'm thinking maybe she's like a teenager that never like got the chance to grow up. So because this is more a concept of Professor E, I found some Rachel Makes's pictures on Pinterest, and that woman is very skilled and is very keen about historical accuracy, and that's what I love about Rachel. I think I started watching her during the pandemic, and I still watch her like videos occasionally. I think she's opening up like a Victorian style coffee house, which I feel like that's amazing. I would still go to that if America wasn't like on fire or like a horrible place right now. Maybe in a couple of years I'll go to it, but like I kind of don't want to go to America. You scare me a lot of the time. This is when I was on my period and everything just hurt a lot, so I just did some basic figure studies. I feel like I'm always drawing the same kind of bodies when I do figure studies, and I feel like I need to like stop doing that. So but I keep having these like art packs from like saying like 5 poses sounds like photo pose packs of same bodies, and yeah, this is just a drawing of me cramping. I don't know if you can tell by the marker lead, but I was not having a good time. These are just some more doodles. I was ill. I was just like ill as hell. It's just me trying to figure out would the character have long hair or short hair. This is just me trying to figure out male bodies. I quit after a bit because I realised I wanted to play with my marker pens, my acrylic marker pens. This body, if you can recognise the pose and probably the way I drew it, is from a character who is, yeah, this is from Tuna Smells, but it's like if you're in the Stardew fandom and you're like, it's like the Harvey and Ronnie story of like Big Buff Farmer and Harvey, and I do quite like it. But yeah, I draw male bodies very nice and like that. This is me trying to figure out how to blend acrylic markers, and me realising this that I do have doesn't have a lot of skin tones, so I bought a skin tone pack, and yeah, and it's split, so I just drew the audio, but they were just children, and I feel like that I want to do that on manga to that at some point. More male figure studies, I feel like that. More male stuff, I feel like I have a male character, but I never draw him because I don't know how to draw the male figure, or male faces, or Greek faces. So I was trying to do that. I was trying to like figure out how to draw like Greek features, like the nose, the eyes, the chin, which is kind of weird because like when you associate like different features with different cultures, a lot of them do kind of overlap sometimes, which is quite interesting. And this was just me finally figuring out how to do Lyra with acrylic paint, because I feel like paint marker, sorry, because every time I get a new material, I'm like, I have to draw a Lyra in this new material every single time. This is just me figuring out a colour palette for the teacher that you've probably just seen, figuring out for her how light her skin would be. Turns out very, 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 very pale. This is just me figuring out body types and stuff. I feel like I'm figuring out slowly as I go. This is just me doing a massive doodle dump on the page, because I was like wanting to draw, but I didn't know what to draw. I didn't want to draw anything too big. I was like coming up to like the tiredness. It was like kind of like 7-8 p.m. I was getting kind of tired, but so I wasn't really that tired. This was just a concept for a thing that I did in the back of the page. This is a concept. It's a weird thing, but basically I realised, I kind of like how I did that. I really actually like how I did the ascot, her little scarf thing around her neck. I feel like I should really not give her a white shirt though, because white shirts are really hard to render. And there's just some more like figure study stuff, and that's an Eevee. I do quite like Eevee, as discussed. This was just me being bored one day, and like art block was kind of kicking my butt, so I didn't do much. This was when I wanted to do more like horror art, or like learning how to do more horror-y stuff. So I just kind of googled like horror, or like body. That's just a fly. I got scared for a fly. I don't like bugs. But this was just me realizing that, like I kind of like when artists do XYZ. So I was trying to figure out how to draw horror. I feel like I need to get better at anatomy before I do that, but it's just a thing in progress. This is when I did some skull studies, and I didn't really like them. This was just me trying to draw some backgrounds. I really like backgrounds at the moment. It's just me drawing a desk. And it's just me drawing what I think Lyra's room should be. It's a very bad perspective, but I quite like it, because I feel like her room in England, she's not British, she lives in England, unfortunately, will be like a small, like little room, but it's like nice, it's like small but cozy, you know. This is just me playing with my alcohol marker, because I haven't done that in a while, and I realised if I get like a colour similar enough, because actually, even with Copic, I feel like some colours are a bit more expensive to do with alcohol markers. I feel like some colours are cheaper to do with acrylic marker. So even if I did this all in like pink, pink pencil, I have these like red colour, Prismacolor colorist pencils I use a lot. I think you've noticed a little bit, but they don't erase really well. But they're really good for markers, because they can like bleed with the marker, and it's quite nice. But even with that, they're hard to erase, so you can still see like the lines and stuff. I forgot to do her legs again. I keep thinking I do her legs. You know, I hate doing legs. I can't do it. But with the line art, I didn't actually do line art. I actually went over with, I feel like you can see, I didn't actually do proper line art. I just went over with a paint pen, and it's quite like a thick brush. I like that a lot. This was just me drawing on the sofa, because I was just bored, and so I'd like some music on, and I was just kind of just like vibing out, and yeah. So I kind of want to practice more faces, because I feel like I don't want to get the same face syndrome, which I feel like is a mean thing to say, but like I don't want to look at your art if all of it just kind of looks the same. This was just me trying to figure out male proportions, like a more buff man and a more chunky guy. I quite like that idea. And these was me figuring out the villain's name, and these were just all like the Greek monsters I wanted to want Lyra to avenge, because I feel like in the story Greek creatures have a lot of ambrosia in them within their blood, because that's what makes someone immortal, is ambrosia. Some people are born with ambrosia in their blood, so I don't know, it's kind of weird to explain, I guess. It's not really like accurate, but like it makes a sense in my blood. It's just me doing more doodles on the sofa. I was figuring out how to do, I think, 1930s, 1940s fashion. So I quite like her. I don't really mind her that much, but like yeah, it was a thing that I did, and I don't mind it. Oh, I did this literally this morning, actually. I did this literally like less than 10 minutes ago. But at least this was just me copying off Dan Mora. He's the one that does most of the sexy Superman stuff. I quite like the way he just draws like eyes. I think it's like amazing. the way he does it. I also like the way he draws faces, because like it's very simple lines. And this is probably like the last page in the sketchbook. This is just Lyra. I never draw her with a jacket, and I feel like I should draw her with a jacket more. And on the bright side, I really want to do it with alcohol markers, because if I do it with alcohol markers, they bleed, so I don't have to do the second page. It is just me doing a colour palette for this, so that page is done. This is just me, because I like to do the back of the page, so I like to swatch out my materials and the new materials I get. And this is just like the bye page. Some more. I think this one I got the Hoo set. I didn't like them. This one I got some cover markers. And this one I got some more cover markers. And I think, yep, that's the end of the sketchbook. So it took me just over a month to do it. I do draw a lot in my sketchbook, so I don't recommend, like, if you take ages in your sketchbook, hey, that's okay, because you probably got a lot more stuff going on than me. Or if a sketchbook takes you even 2 or 3 months, I'm like, hey, that's fine, because that is fine. Like, sketchbooks aren't meant to be completed. Even I just have like a lot of free time, so thus I can, draw a sketchbook like every month. But I don't rush myself to it, because sometimes, like, you've seen, like, I have like pages where like stuff is spare, or I'll just have like a page dedicated to one thing, or I'll just stick receipts in. Like, a sketchbook doesn't have to be just for sketching. Sometimes a sketchbook is just for fun. I miss when people had more fun with sketchbooks. I feel like with social media nowadays, I feel like everyone has like an opinion on sketchbooks. And my opinion on sketchbooks is that it should be for you. You should be able to have fun with a sketchbook. I don't care if someone said, oh, no, that's not actually a sketchbook. Who cares if that's not actually a sketchbook? Because people, like, Oswald sketchbooks are for sketching. It's like, yeah, but like some people only have like a sketchbook. So like, if they want to make like a finished illustration, they can. If that makes them happy, if they want to do that makes them happy, if they want to like come up with stuff, then that makes them happy. And I don't know, maybe I'm just getting off. I need to get off my soapbox. But if you liked the video, thumbs up. If you did, if you don't like it, thumbs down. I guess you're allowed to dislike me. I guess, can you? Yeah, you can still do dislikes on videos, I think. Why did I take that away? That was weird. But if you like the video, like it. If you have any questions for all the materials that I used in my sketchbook, please let me know. And just, I don't know, I would like to know what you draw in your sketchbooks, because I feel like some people have like loads of sketchbooks, one for studying, one for this, one for that. We have one main sketchbook and a little travel sketchbook. I really want to know. Also, do you put stickers Do you put stickers in your sketchbook, or do you just leave it plain and just write the little number on the way? Or do you count your sketchbooks? Do you not count your sketchbooks? I'm really fascinated how people do sketchbooks. But I think we just ran out of time. We haven't run out of time. I'm just bored. So thank you for watching, and I will see you, I don't know, probably very soon. Bye.